Shri न तातो न माता न बन्धुर्न ताता न पुत्रो न पुत्री न भृत्यो न भर्ता न जाया न वेद्या न वृत्तिर्ममैव गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि भवद्भावपारे महादुःखभीरु पपाथा प्रकामे प्रलोभे प्रमथा कसंसारपाश प्रबधा सदाहम् गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि न जानामि ध्यानं न च ध्यानयोगम् न जानामि तन्त्रं न च स्तोत्रमन्त्रम् न जानामि पूजं न च न्यासयोगम् गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि न जानामि पुण्यं न जानामि तीर्थम् न जानामि मुक्तिं लयं वा कदाचित् न जानामि भक्तिं वृतं वा Mata Gatisvam Gatisvam Tvameka Bhavani Gatisvam Gatisvam Tvameka Bhavani Tvameka Bhavani Tvameka Ocean, take me in your arms and engulf me whole. My total being is yours. I return to you, ocean. I am merely a drop carried on the current of time. I am free to flow within your tides. Take all I have, quench my longing thirst, and let my see what you see, the infinite sky. Ocean, you humble me down
Hello, and very, very hearty welcome to all of you. Welcome to today's session. We have a session planned on the fifth energy center today, which is called the Vishuddhi. I bow down, fold my hands in gratitude, and welcome all of you all for the session today. And I hope you've had a wonderful day so far. And for those who've just started your day, I hope you'll have a brilliant day ahead. So before we begin today's session and before we show you a little bit more about the Vishuddhi, even though we've covered it in the beginners as well, I have a quick question to ask to all of you. Have you guys, any time in your life, doesn't matter what kind, but can you just put in the comment box and tell me, have you ever seen a movie, whether it's at home or it's in the theater? Have you ever seen a movie or any kind of a drama show or a TV show? Yes or no? Yes? Yes? Most of you have seen TV shows, dramas, movies, any kind of movies? Very nice. Now, my next question to you is that if you see a movie, do you react when you come back home? Do you react to the story of the movie all the time? Like, do you keep getting bothered by the story and keep reacting? And does your life revolve around that movie? Yes or no? No. No, right? No. Because we understand that that's a drama. We've seen it in a theater, we've witnessed it, and we've come back home, and it has nothing to do with us, right? So Vivek saying sometimes, but that sometimes only for a very little time, doesn't extend. Exactly, because we know it's a reality show, it's a drama, it's planned. So do you know what we do? We witness it. We go, we watch a movie, we witness it, and then it might bother us for a little bit, maybe for a day, maybe for 2 days, maybe for a week at max, and then we forget about it. And it's not a part of our life anymore, right? So imagine if you could have a similar outlook towards your own life where you're witnessing your life, not getting bothered by the events of what are happening around you. Because the reason is that when we react, we keep um, what's the word? What I'm trying to say is that we should respond and not react. And that response comes only when we um, are not too attached with the events, when we are just witnessing the events, as a third person. For example, if you could imagine, if you could step out of your life thinking that what is happening to somebody else and not to me, then it's not bothering you as much. Like in the movie, it's happening with the person in the movie, but not with you. So it's easy to step out. So this quality of witnessing comes from the Vishuddhi, which is the center that we are going to be focusing on today. And we have lovely Sean, who is also a musician, who's going to be doing the session for us tonight. So before I hand over to Sean and before he tells us a little bit more in detail about what this power of witnessing really means, what the Vishuddhi Chakra really means, what are the qualities which are a part of this energy center, we're going to watch just one quick animation about this energy center, and then I'm going to pass on to Sean, who's going to lead the meditation for today.
The 16-petaled center, called as the Vishuddhi chakra, is placed in the neck region of the spinal cord. This is the chakra of diplomacy, of pure relationships with others, and of playful detachment. It removes our guilt feelings and gives us a kind and compassionate voice. This chakra gives us connection to the whole, enabling us to feel our oneness and the fact that we are all part and parcel of the whole.
Well, good evening, everybody. I just want to say to all of you, welcome, welcome, one and all. We bow in gratitude and we want to say thank you so much for being here. Whether you've just finished your day or you started your day, again, thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Monica, for that really cool introduction. A little bit of a question, and we sort of responded to that by really talking about the quality of the chakra, which or the energy center, as we are talking about today, which is the Vishuddhi. And as we know with Vishuddhi, Monica has clearly explained it. It's about being in that witness state. So another way that I would say with the witness state is we can be a witness state to the events that are happening in our lives. We could be having a witness state of how we watch the events happening, but we are taking a setback, but we're sort of just being a driver's seat. So in a way, our physical body is doing the movements and the action, but in reality, in our mind, we're probably just sitting back, having a bit of a popcorn and enjoying the ride, so to speak. So it's learning how to detach yourself, but just really just enjoying the ride. Another way that we can use the witness state is when we have our thoughts. So sometimes when we when we're on the go, we've got things to do, we've got deadlines, to-do lists to sort of go through. Our thoughts are always running, and sometimes our eyes will go left, right, left, right, left, right, so which we're thinking a lot. But part of being in the witness state is just watching it, just like watching a stream of a river. And that's essentially what we're doing over here. And that's what we do with the Vishuddhi chakra over here. So the Vishuddhi is basically talking about the energy center, which is just around the throat area. The qualities that basically gravitate around it are the way we speak, the diplomacy, the collectivity, and also being in that detached witness state. Now, I had someone ask me, say, Sean, how can you be a witness to things that are happening to you? Well, in reality, you actually can, because it's a matter of the way you think about it. Because again, going back to that example where in our brain or in our mind, we're just detaching ourselves and just letting the events happen. And then we take a moment to sort of pause and realize what has happened, essentially. But we're not being too caught up in the heat of things and trying to act very, very quickly. So the Vishuddhi chakra is located just around the throat area. We've got the left side and we've got the right side. The left side, usually we talk a little bit about basically being your brother-sister relationship. So basically we want to talk a little bit about how we treat others, how we are looking after people around us. Do we speak very sweetly to our work colleagues? Do we speak nicely to our family and friends and whatnot? How are we talking to, if you're a parent, how are you talking to your children? Are you talking to them in a nice way, or are you being very stern or sometimes very sarcastic? It's important that the way we speak, this part of our body, our words are so important because they change the very fabric of how our lives are going to be. So I'm a big believer that if you come from a position and with the way you say, if you come from a sweet intent and with the intention of coming from a kind place, then you're basically looking after your Vishuddhi energy center. So, and that's the really awesome part about being Vishuddhi. And Monica has explained that I'm a musician. Part of what I do being as a music teacher is I teach kids to adults, learning how to sing. I'm not teaching them to basically go on the voice, so to speak, but I'm teaching them how to care for them, to really listen to them, to make sure that they respect it a bit more. Because with the way we speak, I'm a big believer, and this is what and you will notice as we talk about what Shri Mataji talks about the Vishuddhi chakra, the way we speak and the way we convey or communicate really matters. The other quality that the Vishuddhi chakra has is also being collective. Like right now, we're all in this Zoom or this YouTube meeting, and we're all watching it together, just like being around a group of people and just enjoying the time of your life. Kind of a good example is like going to watch a concert or going to watch an event, so to speak. Just the atmosphere, the people around us, we feed off that. And that's the good quality where you're being around people and you're being very, what we call in Sahaja Yoga, collective, which is meeting people, talking to people, learning how to speak. And there are a lot of things that we can do to really help that. So the element of the Vishuddhi energy center is the ether. So basically it's through the air around us. What we can do, ways to maintain it and things that we can do with it. A simple thing that we can do is actually starting off by having a foot soak. Now, if you have a bucket in front of you, I would ask you to get one. Let's get ready to do a foot soak over here, and let's just get ourselves ready and charged for the day. If you recall doing a foot soak, we basically have a bucket of water in front of us. You probably can't see mine because I've covered it, but you would have a bucket in front of you just with some water and a bit of salt and a little towel on the side and a little jug on your left as well. So I'm pretty sure that we've all learned how to do a foot soak. So let's just get straight into it. What we'll do first is we'll raise our kundalini and put ourselves into a bandhan. And when you're ready, you can put both your legs into the water. Let's just close our eyes, putting both hands on our lap. Let's take a couple of deep breaths in. Breath in and out. Breath in and out. Let's just settle ourselves. Whether you are ending your day or you're starting your day. Now we can put both our hands just towards the ground, just pointing it towards the ground. And we can just ask to the Mother Earth, please help me be centered. So to yourselves, you can say, Mother Earth, please help me be centered. Please help me to be in the moment. Please help me to not be in the past nor the future, but be in this present moment so that I can be in tune with myself. Again, let's just witness what's happening to our body. Remember, we're just watching. Just like what we said before, where we are just watching what's happening. We're not being a part of it, we're watching it. Now we can bring our left hand back onto our lap. Still keep your right hand just facing towards the ground. And again here, we can now ask to Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji, please balance my left side. Please help me not be in the past. Please remove all attachments. Please remove all forms of reactions. Any anger that I displayed, any sadness that I display, any emotional moments that I displayed. Please help me balance that. Shri Mataji, please balance my left side. And again, say this with the purest of attention. That you want this, that you desire this. Shri Mataji, please balance my left side. When you feel ready, you can take your right hand back onto your lap. And again, you're just watching what's happening to yourself. Not what's on the video right now, just to yourself. Now we can raise our left hand and just point it towards the sky. If you're not sure how to do it, you can look at the video and see. So again, with your eyes closed, a couple of breaths in. We focus our attention to how we're thinking and how our body is reacting, whether we're thinking about 5 minutes later or 5 hours later. And here we can ask Shri Mataji, Shri Mataji, please balance my right side. Please help me be more calm, more relaxed. Help me control my thoughts. Help me not be in too much to the future. Try to help me be back here in this present moment, right here, right now. Any forms of excessive energy, please absorb them away and remove it through the ether. And when you're ready, you can put your left hand back onto your lap. So now that we've witnessed the left side and the right side, we're not thinking too much about what happened before and what's going to happen after. Let's try and focus on the present moment, which is the center. Let's slowly bring our attention to the chakras before the Vishuddhi. So let's put our attention towards our first energy center, which is the Muladhara. Let's just watch it. If you have a creative mind like me, make a story out of it. What's happening in the Muladhara? What are you seeing over there? Remember, don't think too much about it, just whatever naturally comes. Just let it unfold. And then we slowly watch the second chakra, the Swadhisthana. Again, the center of creativity. If you have a creative mind like me, let's see what's happening over there. Again, just watching. Think of it this way. You're kind of like window shopping. You're just watching. What's happening there? What's the energy center of creativity doing over there? What's happening? And then we can move to the third energy center, the Nabi, the place of content, happiness. What's happening there? Let's just watch it. What does being happy look like? How can we witness happiness? Again, don't think. Remember, you're window shopping. You're just watching. What does happiness look like? What are you seeing? Now we slowly come up to the heart. What are we seeing here? What does our heart look like? How open does it feel? Again, just watching. And then now we come up to the fifth energy center, which is a Vishuddhi, where the witness state all comes from. What does it look like? Remember, we're just watching it. When I watch it, I feel like whenever I speak, I feel like musical notes are coming out from my mouth. But then again, I'm a musician. But what is it like for you? Could it be maybe the way you speak? Could it be a favorite type of sweet that you like? Could it be maybe a favorite type of drink? Could be anything that you're seeing. What does being collective sounds like or feels like? What does it look like? One of the qualities of the Vishuddhi chakra is also having diplomacy. What's that like? It's like playing charades, but like how do you show diplomacy? Again, we're just watching. We're just letting it happen. No point putting a control or like, no, we gotta not think too much. No, don't, this is too much. No, just let it happen. Just watch. And then put both your hands out and just feel it. See if you're feeling anything. You can just take your right hand and just give that throat center just a little bit of a massage. Just gently, lightly massaging it, rubbing around the throat. Maybe just towards the base of the throat. Put your back hand back on your lap when you're ready. Let's just absorb everything that's happening. Again, we're watching, we're not being a part of it. It's like what Monica was saying before. We're watching the drama, but we're not actually in the drama. And we just move on. Right now, we're just watching ourselves, how our body's reacting, how is it moving. If there's any thoughts that come into the head, are we latching ourselves to it? How do we separate ourselves from that? What we can do right now is just take our right hand and just put towards our left side of the shoulder where the shoulder meets the neck. And we can just slightly turn our head to the right. As the Vishuddhi chakra has 16 petals, we're going to say this phrase that will help us. Usually whenever we have a catch or something that's affecting our Vishuddhi, sometimes there's a bit of guilt that goes with it. So what we're doing over here, and we will communicate this to Mother Kundalini or Shri Mataji, whichever you see fit, we can say, Shri Mataji, I am not guilty at all. Shri Mataji, I am not guilty at all. You can say that to yourself 16 times. Shri Mataji, I am not guilty at all. Or Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty at all. Just say that 16 times to yourself. And then when you're ready, you can put your hands back on your lap. And let's just sit here and witness. Just absorb everything in. Again, if any thoughts come into your head, just watch it. Just let it slide by. When you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Hope everyone is feeling more detached, more in a witness state. If you have your futsu bucket with you, you can take some time and just relax your way through, clean yourself up. And when you're ready, you can take your legs off. Now we're just going to sit down after you clean your legs. You can put your bucket to the side or you can go and discard it. But if you're not foot soaking, you can have a sit down over here and I'll just quickly show you what we can do. Just putting both hands up. Just see how you're feeling. The Vishuddhi chakra is located on your index fingers on both hands. See if you're feeling anything. And it's okay if you don't feel anything. It's perfectly okay. See how you're feeling. Again, how much of a witness are you? Are you able to detach yourself and just watch your life happening like a movie or like a show? You can let us know in the comments how you're feeling. Whether do you feel anything on your index fingers? Or even just how you're feeling in general. Do you feel like you're watching rather than partaking? And remember, just don't overthink it. Like, don't ask the question like, "Oh, am I really overseeing? Or am I witnessing? Really, what am I doing to make sure I'm witnessing? Or am I like, um, am I actually being a part of it? What does that mean by being part of it? Just simple question: Are you witnessing or not? If you're not, then your Vishuddhi chakra is doing well. Could be, and when I say witnessing, could be just maybe events that has happened, either whether if your day has ended and you've just been able to watch something and you feel a little bit more detached, or if you're starting your day, whether have you got any things that happened previously and whether you're still feeling attached to it. When you're ready, you can slowly open up your eyes. Let's see how you're feeling right now. I'll quickly explain to you what were some of the things that we were doing in the meditation. So one of the things that we did was when we put our hand towards our left side of when our shoulder meets the neck. One of the things that affects the Vishuddhi chakra is guilt. So sometimes we feel guilty for some of the actions that we do. So what we always want to try and do is absolve that guilt. And we're not shifting the blame, so to speak, but we're just trying to make sure that it doesn't weigh us down, because guilt is like that excess weight that we don't need. So that's why we try and just sort of remind ourselves, and we ask Mother Kundalini or Shri Mataji to just guide us through it and make sure that we feel that we're not feeling guilty. Guilty might not be something that we directly feel, but it could be an indirect guilt. So sometimes whatever other people are feeling, sometimes that's how we go from there. So that's one of the things that can help us over here. And just that light massage on your throat. Not fast. You don't need to be a masseuse to get your throats better. You just lightly, gently see how you're feeling. Drinking lots of water is a way to really keep your Vishuddhi intact as well. And just come whenever you speak and communicate. Make sure you're speaking from a place of, as they say, sweetly, very, all about being around people, being very involving. When I say involving, including everybody in a group environment, because as we all like to do, we all like to be around people secretly, regardless of whether you're an introvert or an extrovert. We like to be around people because we feed off that energy, so to speak. And diplomacy is just making sure that we come from a position, in case there are always two differing opinions, we want to try and come to an amicable solution, so to speak. One of the things that we want to try and avoid when we to not look after the Vishuddhi, so to speak, things that are affected when we speak sarcastically or we speak with malintent. So when we speak very rudely or harshly, when we speak with a lot of anger, and we come from a bad place when we speak about it, or not from a true intention. Usually you'll feel a little bit of a tingling, or you feel like sometimes a bit of a throat catch, so to speak. When I say throat catch, like a sore throat or whatnot. So one of the things I always do is just simple, sitting down, again, witnessing. How much of a witness are you? Are you watching things? Are you being a part of it? Really important to understand that, because that's what helps you with the Vishuddhi chakra. Now, another technique that you can also help you with maintaining your Vishuddhi chakra is actually gargling salt water. Now, with I don't have obviously a salt water with me, but treat it like as though you're using like a mouthwash. So you basically have a bit of salt water. Doesn't matter, it could be one teaspoon. Mix it up. just gargle it as much as you want, and then when you're ready, just get rid of the liquid. You can do it in the morning, evening, doesn't really matter. I try and do it as often as I can, because with the salt, it actually helps with the cleansing of the energy center, and it really balances you out a bit more. So I sometimes, whenever I feel like I am, as we all know, we all have our our daily routines and our daily lives that we go through, and sometimes we feel, maybe whenever we speak or whenever we talk, maybe with our colleagues or with our bosses or family, friends, sometimes if there are things that we didn't do in the right place, this one will start feeling a little bit off, and that's when you sort of got to be careful and just do like a bit of a light massage, bit of like water, I would say, and just the salt water gargle. And why salt and why water? Again, the same thing with the, like how we do with the foot soak. The salt absorbs what is negative of your thing, and the water just as a conduit. It just helps to just really take it all off. And that's why we expunge the liquid rather than swallow it. I don't know about you, but salt water doesn't taste really nice when you swallow it, so good idea to just give it out. So really important. That's one technique that we could do. And again, try the best way. And if you are having difficulty being in this witness state, one of my best advice that I've got given to me when I was first understanding this energy center was, again, see how your thoughts are. Just watch it. That's a really good way to really practice the concept of witnessing something. And sometimes a lot of people ask me and say, oh, how can you watch something that's like, if it's bad, like, why are you watching it? It's a very case by case scenario, and that's where we sort of say, where we talk about the qualities of using your wisdomness and basically just using your intuition. You'll know when things feel right and you act, but then sometimes you just have to just watch and just let it happen. And the best way that Shimaji has always talked about us is that we're all part and parcel of the whole. We're all instruments of this great big game of life. And we just have fun with it, we just enjoy it, and we just watch it, just let it happen. And that's basically how we go over here. So that's pretty much it for what I wanted to show you with the Vishuddhi chakra. We do have some talks as well by Shri Mataji, who talks a little bit about the Vishuddhi a bit more. And some of these talks that we have over here is really cool, because Shri Mataji has a background in medicine, so she goes about it in a very medical perspective as well, which is a really insightful thing. A lot of what Sahaja has a lot of research and backing that goes with, which makes it really, really interesting and really cool to learn about it as well. So so what we'll do is, if you've done your foot soak like I have, you will probably maybe take 5 and just quickly go and just get rid of the water, and that time maybe we can get the talk ready, and then we can go from there. Okay, so I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm just going to quickly get rid of this, and I'll be back soon. I'll see you in a bit.
So now the other center which we have here is very important center called as the Vishuddhi Chakra. This is the center Vishuddha. One is Shuddha means pure, but Vishuddha means absolutely pure. This has got 16 petals, as we have got the cervical plexus expressed in the gross, which has also got 16 subplexuses. It tallies with medical science completely. Now let us see how is Vishuddhi Chakra made. All the vowels that we use come from Vishuddhi Chakra. And like in Devanagari language, it is a, I, U, E, I, O, U, Aha. So, as you know that you cannot compile a word without a vowel. It's so important. The consonant is weak without Nirbal, without any strength, without the vowel. So, the strength of a person comes through the Vishuddhi Chakra in his speech. Is the center, what we call here is the Vishuddhi Chakra, is the center where human beings raise their head up. This is the center that has made us a human being. And from this center only rises the ego and superego, because this is the center of collectivity. Because we speak through this center, we talk through this, we have rapport with other people through this, and as a reaction to that, ego and superego is built within us. When that is built within us, we become a personality. I am some, he is some, you are some. At that point, we become a person who has the consciousness of I-ness. Like, then I say, I like this, I want this. I will say, I am an Indian. You will say, I am an Englishman. All these misidentifications start because you become an individual who tries to identify with many things. That's how we become separated from that power. This is the freedom we get, where we have to ourselves learn from our errors and trials what is right and what is wrong. This Vishuddhi Chakra has got 16 petals and looks after our ear, nose, eyes, throat, everything. Our face, everything is looked after by this center. Now this center also has left and right. All centers have left and right. And when you feel guilty, the left center catches, which is a very dangerous thing because this gives you diseases like angina or maybe diseases like spondylitis and lethargic organs. Right when a person is very aggressive, talks very aggressively and tries to dominate others and use his power of speech to show off, the right side catches. The reactions of this can be many, that the hand gets frozen and they also get the cancer of the throat. All kinds of things can happen with this chakra being in trouble. Now a person who shouts and screams and talks loudly and loses his temper in a very loud voice, or who speaks very loudly all the time, they all suffer from the right Vishuddhi. So one should understand that even when you have to scold somebody, you have to just say, what are you doing? Why are you doing like this? Otherwise, why did you do like this? Finished, right Vishuddhi, over. It's finished now. Now this is the thing. On the right side, if you are talking loudly, if you talk too much, if you intimidate people with your talking, then you catch on right Vishuddhi. So for that, best is to take some rest and give some rest to your right Vishuddhi by stopping your talk. Go into mauna, they said, just don't talk. For some time if you don't talk, you will see that your Vishuddhi will be improved, your problems will be improved. So what is the divine diplomacy? You don't have to shout, but you change the subject. If you want to bring somebody to some conclusion, then best thing is first to change the subject. And gradually, if you are clever enough, then you go on changing, and you bring it back to the right thing. That's the clever thing to do. What is the essence of this diplomacy? It's benevolence. You have to achieve the benevolence of the whole humanity. This is the essence of it. If you are doing it, you are not doing for yourself, for your gain, you are not doing for the gain of any particular person, but you are doing it for the benevolence of the whole humanity. So once you know this is the essence, so what is the need to shout? By shouting, you are not going to achieve anything. So to play around with it and bring it to that point, which is benevolence. So our right Vishuddhi, we have to have a temperament, a culture, a style, a behavior, which has got the quality which is called as madhurya, means melodious. Melodious. You should talk in such a manner that it should be melodious. The voice of a Sahajogi should be sweet, like that. When you talk to someone, it should be melodious. It should not be aggressive at all, but on the contrary, it should be melodious. It should not be sarcastic. It should not hurt another person. Any word that hurts others cannot be coming from the proper type of right Vishuddhi. So in no way one should hurt. The another quality which we can express through our right Vishuddhi is diplomacy. But there are two types of diplomacies. One is genuine, one is artificial. In the genuine diplomacy, you do not have to take to a certain standard, or you don't have to read some books to know what is diplomacy. Genuinely it comes to you. The whole thing works very sweetly in such a genuine manner. I have used it many a times myself, and you all can use it also many a times. That's only possible if you don't get angry with someone. Not possible if you are angry. Relationship between brothers and sisters are to be established. They're very pure. Brothers and sisters relationship is without any lust or greed. It's pure relationship where the sister prays for the protection of the brother, and brother prays for the self-sufficiency of the kshema, well-being of the sister. So this time you have to think of your other Sahajoginis and Sahajogis who are like your brothers and sisters. You have to think like that. Purify your hearts. There's something funny in these countries, you know that. There's no such relationship exists. Purify your mind today on that point. That everybody else is my brother or sister. If you are married, it's all right. But look at everyone, try to look at everyone as a brother and a sister. When the sister who is your pure relation is not treated as a sister, when the attitude of a person towards women is of indulgence and of lust, then he develops the left Vishuddhi. When he develops a left Vishuddhi very strongly, and if he has a bad agya, or if he has eyes which are roving eyes, then this left Vishuddhi causes a lot of trouble. Left Vishuddhi can be also caused by, as you know, by feeling guilty about things, for nothing at all. All these problems arise from Vishuddhi. The left side center is caught up when a person feels guilty.
Es gibt Probleme auf der linken Seite, wenn ein Mensch sich schuldig fühlt.
And obstruct the ascent of the Kundalini.
Und dann gibt es Probleme und die Kundalini kann nicht hochsteigen.
That's why I always request all the Western seekers first to say in their hearts, Mother, I am not guilty.
Deswegen sage ich, alle Suchende im Westen, die müssen im Herzen sagen, Mutter, ich bin nicht schuldig.
These are the conditionings that have come to us.
Diese Gefühle kommen aus unserer Vergangenheit.
From so-called religions,
aus Religionen,
from so-called psychologists,
von der Psychologie
and other people who are responsible for our development in our childhood.
und von anderen Leuten, die was mit unserer Erziehung als Kinder zu tun hatten.
When material things very important for the parents,
wenn materielle Sachen für die Eltern sehr wichtig waren,
they all the time shout at children or correct them, saying that don't spoil the carpet, don't spoil that, don't spoil that.
Und sie haben immer geschrien und die Kinder gesagt, sie müssen immer aufpassen auf den Teppich, auf den Tisch und so weiter.
And that is how we develop a kind of a guilt within us.
Und so entwickeln wir ein großes Schuldgefühl in uns.
When we grow up in the schools and colleges, this can be built up very heavily within us too.
Und wenn wir in der Schule und an der Universität aufwachsen, dann kriegen wir es noch mehr.
So how much important it is to understand the value of left Vishuddhi. All of us catch on left Vishuddhi and we do not think that it is such an important thing. When they say, oh, left Vishuddhi catching means I am feeling guilty. We do not understand that what have I done? I have crossed the limits. That's why it's showing there. I have neglected some kind of a morality. I have gone on a wrong path against mother and father. That's why left Vishuddhi is catching. Left Vishuddhi is the indication of the mistakes, of the wrongs, of the sins. We can't afford to have left Vishuddhi. Sahaja-yogis cannot afford to have left Vishuddhi. Now, what I have seen that when this negativity starts acting, people, instead of facing it, facing the mistakes that I am wrong, I should not have done it, it's a wrong thing to do, start giving explanations. Once you start giving explanation, this left Vishuddhi starts becoming like a bloated big lump. And then there's no possibility of curing, no possibility of cleansing. So people start giving explanation why I did it, why I did this. Once it is said is wrong, to be accepted, all right, next time I'm not going to do it, I'm very sorry.
can slowly open your eyes. So as you heard what Shrimaji was saying, talking about the Vishuddhi chakra and what it involves, as we did before, it's about the way we speak and the way we communicate. So what I hope that you can take away from this session is be mindful of how you're speaking, the position that you're speaking from. Are you speaking with an intention to hurt somebody, or are you speaking from a position to show them the respect and love? It's very important that in today's world, the words that we speak can sometimes come true. So very important that whenever we speak is that we try and check ourselves. And as Shrimaji was saying before, sometimes when we speak from a wrong place, we feel guilty and we try and find ways to justify that guilt. Don't worry, wrong is a wrong. Put your hand on your left side and just say, Mother, I'm not guilty. Mother, I'm not guilty. I hope all of you had a great session today with me. And again, I ask you to speak from a place of love. It's like I said to you before, the Vishuddhi chakra is just like window shopping. You like to look at it, looks good, but you're just watching it. Just watch it. And that's how it is. And again, the way we speak, like we were saying before when we were doing the meditation, when we speak, what is the actual thing that's coming out? Me being as a musician, I wish that music notes would come out of me, but what could it be like for you? Could it be a particular suite? And it's important that we try and always be communicative and collective with the people around us. I hope you have an awesome day or night wherever you are around the world. And I'll hand back over to you, to Monica. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sean. Thank you for the lovely session. Let us all conclude by first raising our Kundalini and putting ourselves in a bandhan. Thank you to everyone who's here. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for the lovely meditation, Sean. And the talk today by Shri Mataji was a very beautiful one. I hope you could all pay attention to it, and we will share it with you so you can listen to it again, because it is a combination of heaps of talks put together just on the Vishuddhi chakra. We do have the going deeper after this. So while we leave the music on, we will allow you to decide if you want to stay back or not, if you have the intent to, but we have a very beautiful session planned today. We're gonna start with a very powerful video that we found for you. It's a short movie for 3 minutes. So I would highly recommend do stay back if you have the desire. And it is a different kind of a session that is planned for today, different from what we did yesterday. And so while you decide, we'll leave some music on. And if you do decide, we'll see you shortly within a few minutes. Thank you to all those who've decided to stay back. Like I said, today's session is a bit different from what we did in the going deeper sessions for the last 2 days. What I'm going to start with, as we started the session with a movie, we spoke to you if you've seen a movie. We're going to play a short movie, a very short story. It's just a 3-minute video, a 3-minute movie. It's been made by one of the Sahaj Yogis, whose music you've greatly enjoyed, the Bhavani Ashtakam that we played today, the Guru Ashtakam that was played recently, the Tad Mishkala. She's a professional singer, also a Sahaj Yogi. Her name is Nikki Wells. They are twins, Tanya Wells and Nikki Wells. And very talented sisters. Both are professional musicians and singers. So this particular movie has been commercially made by one of the sisters. Her name is Nikki Wells, and it has the beautiful shloka being played in the background. So the shloka resonates with the Mooladhara Chakra. It is the base energy center, which is the Mooladhara. So enjoy the video. Please watch it carefully. And we have the lovely Kirti today who's going to be taking us deeper. So enjoy the video. And we will see you shortly after the video is played.
साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी
All right. I hope you paid attention to that video and you have your bit of interpretation of what you understand ready, because we are going to shortly hear from the lovely Kirti what it meant to her. And she's going to explain what she felt from this video. And then, yeah, so without saying anything further, I'm just going to hand it over to Kirti.
Thank you, Malika. Thank you so much for that beautiful video, and it was a beautiful program today. Thank you everyone for staying back. And honestly, the first time I watched that video, just some time back, I don't know about you, but I just felt so cool vibrations when I was watching that video. And just the music, the poem that Nikki Welch she was singing, it was just beautiful and it touched my heart. So after watching that video, I'm sure everyone has their own explanations, everyone has their own interpretations. But what I felt was, when I watched it the first time, was just two things. First, how Sahaj Yoga has given a new meaning to our life. How just when that person is watching, that innocence, that going back to the memories, and he's catching on and holding on to that flower again. So it's like mother is giving him, reviving him back. And that mother, that motherly love and that innocence that is there in the video. Through that innocence and that power of love, he's going back to the past, thinking about how his mother used to show that love to him, tell him to pray, tell him to offer flowers to God, someone you believe in. And at that time, he's just doing it because his mother is telling him to. But now, in that moment, he's just realizing and holding on to that memory and coming back to life again. So it's still giving me goosebumps when I'm saying all that, but it has a lot of meanings as you go deeper, as you understand that video. And we'll watch that video again to understand the meaning. But just, it is beautiful. But the main thing that we can take upon from that is how we have to hold on to our innocence, hold on to that power of love that is there. And it guides us. It guides us at every step of the way, sometimes which we can't even think of. But the deepest of our worries, this all-pervading power takes care of us. And like I said, how he comes back to life. He gets new meaning to the life, and he was drowning in that ocean, but he holds on to that innocence and he comes back. So just like that, all of us, after getting our self-realization, we have got a new meaning to our life, a new purpose, a new direction, or just a new ourselves. Sometimes we see so many changes take place within ourselves and we feel, wow, I could never do that before. Like personally for me, I could never talk to so many people. I would shiver, I would feel so nervous. And here I am. I don't know how I'm just talking to all of you together, or if I'm standing in a room full of people, I have that confidence to go and talk. But just things like that, how our self-realization, our motherly energy, with all the love, with just the power of love, has given us so much. So just like that, to give you a quick overview, what we'll be doing in the Going Deeper session is, first, I'll just go through some experience sharing related to that video, related to my own experience in Sahaj Yoga. And then we'll do a small meditation, understanding that power of love, that power of the prayers that we do. So to begin with, before I got my self-realization, I used to always pray at night. My mom used to tell me that, just join your hands and pray to that all-pervading power. Thank whatever you're wishing for, or just thank them. Thank to that power of love and to that all-pervading power for everything that's given to you. And yes, as a kid, just like that kid in the video whose mother is telling them to put the flowers in front of the god, you believe your mother, you believe in that power of love, and you just do it because it's coming from that innocence. It's coming straight from your heart. I used to not understand that before, but slowly and gradually, after getting my self-realization, after meditating every day, my faith in Sahaj Yoga, in Shri Mataji built up. And it's a journey. It's a journey every day. We take that step in our spiritual ascent that brings us closer every day to our motherly energy, our Kundalini energy, to Sahaj Yoga, to people around us, and to Shri Mataji. So you get that understanding, that understanding of the power of love that is there, and that all-pervading power that is there, that is guiding us at every step of the way. So coming back, like I said, just the prayer. Just quickly quoting a small quote by Shri Mataji here. She said, prayer is a very powerful and great thing. And we should, all Sahaj Yogis should pray from their heart. So when we pray, we have that faith within ourselves. We are praying to that all-pervading power, that power of love, that, please take away all the worries away. Please, anything that comes to our mind. So today, in the Going Deeper session, we'll understand that power of love, that power of the prayer that we do. Shri Mataji has said in her talks that you talk to the photograph. You just sit in front of the photograph and talk. Talk like you're talking to your mother. Just like in that video, just talking to your mother. Talking to her like she's your friend. She's your mother. She knows everything about you. And you just have to lighten your heart, calm yourself down, and talk. Talk to the mother. So in Sahaj Yoga, whenever I am feeling really worried, really so many things are going on in my mind, I just sit in front of the altar, in front of Shri Mataji's photograph, and talk like I'm talking to my mother. And it's as simple as that. It doesn't have to be formal. It doesn't have to be in a particular order, nothing. It has to come straight from your heart. So today, let's do that before all the talking and chit-chatting which we'll do again. But let's do that. Let's understand that love that we're all seeking in our day-to-day lives. So together, let us begin our meditation by raising our Kundalini and taking a breath. So, before I begin my meditation, as we learned in the Going Deeper session on Monday with Manika, how we take care of our altar. So, I've already got Shri Mataji's photograph here. I've got my candle lighted up. So, we can clean Shri Mataji's photograph with the rose water and the cotton plug. Just very gently and softly, we'll do that together. And we can also light up the incense stick. Just very slowly, gently. Then again with the clean one, with the dry one, so that whatever is left we can gently take. While it is like the incense stick, we can do small prayer. Just in that similar manner, how we did it before. So after that is done, and as I said, we are learning about the importance of prayers. So what really is, when I say the importance of prayer, what we're actually doing is, like I said, we're just talking. We're just talking straight from our heart. We're talking to our motherly energy. We're talking to Shri Mataji. And it has to come from the heart. It has to be, your desire has to be pure. It has to come with your sincerity. And though Shri Mataji is not here with us in her physical form, her photograph has the powers. We have seen how her photograph acts as a catalyst. And in the beginning sessions, we've always told you to see how her photograph acts as a catalyst to how we are feeling on our hands, our vibrations, and in our day-to-day lives. But not touching on that in detail, we focus on what we're doing today. So, like I said, with the prayers, it has to come from your heart, meaning whatever you're going through, suppose anything, or even if nothing comes in your mind at the time, especially after the meditation. For now, personally for me, I feel so relaxed after the meditation that nothing really, all my worries it feels like it has just gone away in thin air. So at that time, we thank our motherly energy for these beautiful vibrations that we are feeling, for that beautiful feeling that we are having within ourselves. So let's start by doing that, I think. Our left hand will remain on the lap, and with our right hand, let's place it on our heart. You can either close your eyes or just look at Shri Mataji's photograph. With that love, with that sincerity, just like you're talking to your mother. With all the love we say, Mother, thank you for my self-realization. Shri Mataji, thank you for giving us our self-realization, for giving us a new meaning to our life. With that love, we pray with our heart Mother, please give me the strength and love in my heart. Mother, please give me the strength and love in my heart so that I can love myself and love the whole world. Mother, you come in my heart. Please come in my heart. Come in my attention. Come in my brain. You have to remember this. This is one of the most beautiful and strongest prayers. Because you want your motherly energy, you want Shri Mataji in your heart. It is all coming out of love. It is all coming straight from your heart. You want your motherly energy in your heart, in your mind, which is just swinging to the past or the future, in your brain rather, and in your attention. So that your attention can be purified, your attention can be pure and of love. Mother, please come in my heart, come in my attention. Next, we keep our right hand on our throat chakra. Today, how we learned about the Vishuddhi. And we look slightly towards the right. And just like we meditated today, how Sean explained that we have to talk sweetly with others. It has to come out of kindness, out of love. And love has the power to change everything. We really underestimate that sometimes. Even the harshest of people or the people who are really angry can lighten up, can change their view when we just talk sweetly to them. So again, with all the love, Mother, please give me a sweet tongue. Mother, please give me a sweet tongue so that I can talk sweetly to others and I can be a part of the community, can be a part of the collective, and others enjoy my presence. Mother, let me not be in guilt whatsoever, but just talk sweetly to others, and others love my presence. Mother, please purify my Vishuddhi Chakra. Another prayer that we can do here is that, Mother, let me be like a flower and not like a thorn. Slowly, we keep our right hand on our forehead. And again, with all the love we pray, Mother, please give me the strength to forgive others and forgive myself. Mother, please forgive me for any mistakes that I have made. And just like you're talking to your mother, talking to the photograph of Shri Mataji, Mother, please forgive me for any mistakes that I may have made, knowingly or unknowingly. Lastly, we raise our attention on top of our head, just gently massaging the top of our head with stretched palm. Mother, thank you. Thank you, Mother, again and again for my self-realization. Mother, thank you for giving us this opportunity today that we are all meditating together, just like a family, just like a collective. Thank you, Mother, again and again. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for giving us a new meaning, a new direction to our life. And slowly, we keep our right hand back on our lap whenever you feel ready. Again, just remember, whatever you say, whatever you pray, it has to come straight from your heart. It can be as simple as anything really. Like whenever I'm stuck at work, thinking of too many things, I always say, Mother, you, you, you do everything. Mother, you manage my work. You take away my worries. Anything, but just with that sincerity, with that love. So let us listen to some music for some time to settle our attention. Slowly, whenever you feel ready, we can open our eyes. And just to conclude, like we discussed today about the prayers and talking to the photograph of Shri Mataji, do that in your own time. Maybe when you start your day in the morning meditation, or uh, ending your day in the evening meditation, or just at night. If you have nothing to say, just when it comes from the heart, what happens with me is usually I just thank Mother, thank Shri Mataji for giving me so many things. For like another thing, like we discussed the other day, how Shri Mataji says, count your blessings. So you just count your blessings. And when we do that, we just feel so thankful. So I have no words to express how we feel. We feel just so thankful for each and every little thing when we think about it, what we have, focusing on what we have in our life around us, with the people, with the things. It's just a lot. So thank you again, everyone. Thank you so much. And just before going, we'll watch that video again. It's just 2 minutes, but watch that video again and see how you interpret it now. So we'll watch the video again. Thank you.
ओंकारं बिन्दुसंयुक्तम् नित्यं ध्यायन्ति योगिनः कामदं मोक्षदं चैव ओंकाराय नमो नमः वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी
So thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I hand over to Malika now.
Thank you, Kirti. Thank you for the lovely session. Thank you to everyone who joined us today. We hope you have found your own interpretation, because I have so many that I could draw from this video. So I hope it spoke to you. And I hope you can value your self-realization. I hope it is like a second birth to you, as it is to all of us who've been practicing Sahaj for a while now. Because this video brought heaps of tears in my eyes when I saw it yesterday for the first time, because it just meant to me, I felt like I was the person on the boat who was drowning in my own worries, in my own problems. And my realization was like the moment when I found my second birth. And when you see that man breathing, he's taking his deep breath as if he's just been saved. That is exactly how I felt when I got my self-realization. That is exactly how I felt when I felt like I was saved. So I have a lot of gratitude to Shri Mataji. I don't want to talk much because I know I will cry again. But she means a lot to me, because she's given me all these beautiful qualities that I can share with you today. So on that note, I'm just gonna sign off. We'll play some music, allow you to meditate for a little bit if you want to. Feel free to leave the meeting whenever you're ready. So I'll see you again tomorrow. Jai Shri Mataji.
Thank you everyone for joining us today. We are going to be ending the meeting now. So please feel free to click on the leave meeting button on the right corner of your screen, and we will see you tomorrow. So thank you again. See you tomorrow.